Every now and then you stumble upon an item that you just absolutely have to have because it's going to make your life just that much easier. This is definitely one of those products. It's called AirHawk, and this is a portable, rechargeable air compressor. It's super quick, very, very powerful. We're giving you an entire kit so you can inflate everything from car tires to the RVs, the motorcycles, maybe it's that wheelbarrow. It could be your pool toys, it could be an air mattress. Anything that needs quick, easy inflation, this is gonna be your best friend because not only is it simple, you can set a precise inflation measurement and then walk away because once it hits that, it's gonna cut right off for you. It is the simplest thing, and this has saved me so many times, Lou, when I have gone to the car and I see that flat tire and I'm like, I do not have time to drive around town looking for a gas station and hoping I have quarters to fill it up. So even if it was just for that, I think $35 is a fantastic purchase.
I mean, the convenience
it's so
alone.
Convenient.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's
that
a full
alone.
kit.
You do. You get everything in this. And that's what I love about it is that it has all the accessories, everything you're going to need. So you do get the AirHawk itself. Kind of looks like a little cordless drill, if you will. Okay.
It does, yeah.
It comes with a rechargeable lithium-ion battery, so you can use it without being attached to anything. You, of course, get the charger for that as well. You get 2 accessory tips with this. The needle-looking one, that needle one is for your athletic balls, basketballs, footballs, volleyball, soccer balls, all that. The other one is what I call the everything else. So you're pretty much gonna use that for anything else that you do. And then you get this piece that looks like it might be another battery, but it's not. It's actually a corded piece that fits in the bottom. So if you do run the battery down, you can still run it off your car if you need to. And it all comes in a carrying case, so you can't lose it. And all of this fits inside.
Yeah. It does. This is a really great price point. This is normally $60. I think that's when I bought it.
Yeah.
Because I knew it would, would get my money's worth because we use it all the time.
Sure.
This is a great price break to take advantage of, and 3 flex payments as well. So let's see some examples then of how we're gonna use this.
Well, okay, so first things first, all right, you gotta turn it on. So the power button is on the back of it right here, okay? And when you do turn it on, you're gonna notice there's this really cool blue LCD screen right here. Now, what that is a digital pressure gauge. So using the plus and minus buttons that are next to the power button, you can actually set the exact pressure of any tire.
Love that.
And when I say any tire, I mean like boat trailers, cars, trucks, motorcycles, ATVs, wheelbarrows, bicycles,
anything. And then you
anything.
don't have to use the gauge thing that pops up and you can't read the lines and you have to stop and take it off and put it, it's just...
Well, and it shuts itself off too when it reaches the proper pressure, so you don't have to worry that you're gonna overinflate anything. If I turn this around, there's a flashlight built in the front of it there, a little LED light that's gonna come on so you can see what you're doing if you're working in the dark. Your accessories fit on the bottom right there, so you're not gonna lose those, because I would, trust me.
Me too.
This little red trigger right there is how you turn it on and off. Now let me show you how you attach everything, because this is a real compressor. And I think people need to understand.
What does that mean, real compressor, though?
So with your air mattress, you might have a little fan that blows air into it. That's what we call an inflator, okay? This is a compressor because there's actually a piston inside of this. And it takes the ambient air, brings it inside, uses that piston to put it on pressure, and then spits it out the front.
So that's how we can inflate things so quickly.
So I'm gonna attach the accessory hose right here, and you just twist that and it snaps into place. Let's start with one of our balls here, like this volleyball, okay? Now, notice all the parts screw on, and again, because it's a real compressor, it's under pressure. So if I didn't screw it on, it would just come flying off of there. I'm gonna put this into the volleyball. Now, with volleyballs, footballs, any kind of athletic things like that, actually anything except other than a tire, you don't set the pressure.
Okay, you just watch it?
You do it, you watch it, you do it to touch. So we're gonna let this fill up. And right about there, it feels good to me. Okay, now watch this. In just seconds, you saw that go from—
maybe 10 seconds?
Yeah, flat to full.
It's interesting, because what's the alternative to that? You either buy a new ball or you have one of those sad pumps that just takes forever and a day, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of work otherwise. I mean, and that's the thing. This is fast, it's convenient. You can take this with you to the field, and that's the other thing. You're not corded to anything.
Love that.
Totally, totally portable. Let's do something a little bit bigger, though.
Okay.
How about the bicycle tire?
Let's do it.
Okay. Well, and here's the thing, and I kid around about this, but it's kind of true. Bicycle tires somehow always know when you're going for a ride and they go flat. I don't know how they know.
So true.
I don't know how they know.
Every time, I know.
So super flat tire right here, as you can see. Now with tires, the PSI, the maximum inflation pressure, is always written on the outside of it, or in the case of a car, it might be in the door jamb, okay? But in this case, it's on the side here. So we've already taken that number that's on there and we've input it into the AirHawk. So if I turn my AirHawk on, it already knows what pressure it should go to. All I've got to do is pull that trigger, and then we're gonna get up and walk away because the AirHawk knows the proper inflation pressure. It's going to stop when it reaches that pressure.
So there's no babysitting, there you go.
Done. That was it. That was from
So
flat
quick.
to full in just a couple seconds.
I love it.
Isn't that cool?
I love it, and it's great on the car too.
No work.
Remember I said it has saved me a few times?
Yes.
We had gone on vacation and we parked in the garage at the airport. We get back, it's like midnight. I've got my 6-year-old, my 3-year-old, they are less than happy. Flat tire.
Yeah.
And we're like, what do we do in this massive airport, garage?
Right.
I'm like, well, I have the Air Hawk. I was so proud to be able to just run it, and in a matter of, it took maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah.
We were out.
It's a good feeling, right?
On the way. It was such a great feeling.
Not
'cause
waiting
this is
for
not gonna do
anybody.
anything.
No, it's so much easier. Now, you were talking about this a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
So this is your typical hand pump, and you know what? If you're gonna fill up, maybe you might do the bike tire, you might do a basketball, football. You're not doing your car, you're not doing a truck, and you're certainly not gonna fill an air mattress with this,
Yeah.
okay? That's not gonna happen, so this is not a great option. This is one that people use for a lot of like volleyballs and soccer balls and things like that, and it's a foot pump. So this
Okay.
part you actually have to activate by stepping up and down it, but think about this for a
You're
second.
still working.
Well, you're only standing on one leg while you're doing it. And it's a lot of work, you're right. It's like an aerobic workout with this guy. So this is not a great choice. And again, not filling a tire on a car or anything. Now, this guy right here, this would fill the tires on your car. I want you to hold this.
Okay.
Feel how heavy this is. She almost dropped it.
So dramatic. That is
Pretty good,
heavy.
though.
And
Yeah.
that's a pain. That is not easy to just lug around.
Here's the biggest problem. Forget about the weight. It has to be corded.
Yeah.
I mean, no
great
matter what
point.
I do, so with the Air Hawk, look at the difference. This is ready to go, just as I'm holding it right here. I don't have to plug this into anything. I take this with me.
And then you just charge it when you're done or when it
Whenever you're
runs
done.
out.
Yeah, when it runs out. But even then, remember, you've got that attachment, so you could plug it into the power port in your car
If you wanted to.
had to. Let's do something even bigger. Okay.
We're getting crazy on a
We're
Friday
getting
here,
nuts
Lou.
right now. I'm going to walk around to the wheelbarrow here.
Okay.
Because I mean, we're doing a lot of gardening shows
You're right,
today,
you're
so
right.
a lot of people are going to be, probably working with the wheelbarrows at some point. There are some people actually make a living with wheelbarrows. So here's the funny thing about a wheelbarrow: you don't know the tire's flat until you actually put weight in it. So you've already loaded it, and then you look at this tire and you go, oh, that tire is really flat. Look at the bottom of it. It's dead flat on the bottom.
So what's the alternative?
So you
I'll have
empty
Air
out
Hawk.
the 80 pounds of river rock that's in here.
Okay.
You take the metal wheelbarrow, you throw it in the back of your car or truck, and you drive to the gas station. Better hope you got $1.50, because that's what's going to cost you to fill one tire, right?
Yeah.
And then you do everything backwards. So you've lost like, what, 45 minutes at this point?
Okay.
Okay, with the Air Hawk, we're going to come down here. Watch how fast this is. I've already taken the number on the side here, the maximum PSI off of the side of the tire. We have put it into the Air Hawk using the plus and minus buttons. I'm going to turn it on. Now, the Air Hawk is not only going to inflate the tire, it is going to lift the metal wheelbarrow. It is going to lift 80 pounds of river rock up off the ground, and we're going to do it all without breaking a sweat or having to
Right?
leave our home or wherever we're working.
The only actual work you have to do is go run and grab your Air Hawk.
That's it.
I mean, that's it.
That's it.
And look how quickly, and that's the difference when Lou was saying this is an actual air compressor.
Yeah.
You get speed and power because of that. So it's taking the air in and then compressing it so it pushes it out at a higher rate and higher pressure. So that means no pumping for you, no trying to blow up.
Done.
Anything.
That was
We're
it.
done with the wheelbarrow
Yeah.
already.
Yep.
So that's ready to roll. This is just, again, it's one of those practical purchases, and it makes you so happy when you need it and you realize how simple it's gonna be to use. And it's a price break. If you're thinking gifting as well, pick it up while they're on sale like this, because they really do make great gifts. And I love reading the reviews, because a lot of people say that. They got one for their son who's away at college, or one for themselves and someone took it and they had to buy another. It's just one of those things. And you get everything you need to blow up every example that we've shown you. So, I mean, I love that the 2 tips, by the way, store right on board. Here's the attachment hose, the battery, the charger for the battery, and then the extra cord. If you do want to plug it in and use it that way, you definitely can. And then it all just fits so nicely. It's so gratifying when I put
really
it
is.
away and there's no extra pieces or parts to have to look for. So, good price point. It's gonna get its use. To me, that's a win-win.
Well, and you're not going to be driving around with that little light on in your car, because I know a lot of people when that light
And
comes
I'll
on.
go for weeks.
She's one of them.
Who has time?
You are one of them.
Well, and then you try to find the one gas station that has the free air pump, because nobody has
Oh, good
quarters.
luck with that.
And there's always a line at that one too.
Absolutely.
So you're absolutely right. You're probably safer if you're gonna fill it up right away.
And not just that, your
Yeah.
mileage goes down when your tires are underinflated.
I
The
know.
tires wear out funny. I'm building a case for you here.
It's true.
And and the car doesn't handle the way it's intended to. So that's why I tell people, even for younger drivers
Mm-hmm.
especially, get them in the habit. When that light comes on, take the Air Hawk, fill the tire. Let's talk about something near and dear to my heart here.
Okay.
Kids' birthday
Balloons?
parties. Kids'
Do you-
birthday
do
parties.
you do
Blowing up
balloons at
balloons.
kids' birthday
I'm going to do a
parties?
balloon animal for
Can
you
I
right
hire
now.
you?
Yes, you can.
April, my son will be 4.
Oh, really?
Okay, you're hired.
All right, watch this. This is going to be my great audition. So watch how quickly I can blow up this balloon. And if
great.
you've ever done this before, and especially these long ones, you know that this can take, I mean, this is a really long, we're going all the way to the end, and we're gonna stop there. But you saw how quickly I blew that up. Now, I'm gonna make you the animal. You ready for it?
Yeah, let's go. Let's see what you can do, Lou.
Green snake. It's good, right?
Wah, wah, wah.
Okay, but.
You would be so dizzy, though. If it's not a balloon, it's one of these, like a pool toy.
Yeah.
Forget about it. There's no way.
The big guy here.
Oh my gosh, and then the kids are upset, and it always, it's just like the bike tires.
Yep.
You always forget about that. You know, you prep everything else for a pool party, let's say, except for that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And then the kids are sitting there staring at you. You know what's even worse, though? If you go to the beach with the kids, okay, and you're sitting down by the water's edge, and you're maybe 100 yards from your car, and that happens here in Florida a lot. The water can be very far away from the parking lot.
Right.
You get down there, and they're like, hey, can you blow this up for me? And you're like, oh my God, the only inflator I have is all the way back up at the car.
Right.
AirHawk comes with you, so if I'm sitting by the water's edge, you know, and this is kind of like, to me, every time I do this, I think about when a ventriloquist has a dummy, and he drinks water and they talk.
Yeah.
This is the same thing. I'm talking to you, I'm not losing my breath, but I'm blowing up a beach ball all at the same time.
And you don't have a choice for the beach. It's not like you can load your car with these things already inflated. Then you can't see out the windows or fit anybody else in the car. So you're right. What a great option, because it runs on a battery. Take it down to the beach with you.
Done. I mean, that quickly.
Yeah.
So if you've got multiple kids with multiple toys and things that you've got to do, it's great for that. Great for camping. I've had more people tell me they take, well, because air mattresses. You don't want to sleep on the hard ground. Or
maybe you took a camper and you never know with the wheels on the tires on it. We have done everything. We've done bike tires, your gardening equipment, the lawn equipment, a car. Obviously, this is going to be great for the car. And probably one of the second best things, besides being portable and battery operated, is that you can set the precise inflation that you need and then let it do that job. So you don't have to constantly measure and try to read the gauge and then hope you've gotten there. You know, now you're out of time, your fingers are dirty. Can you tell I've dealt with this before?
Yeah, I can see you've had experience with this.
Simplify things, or get it for a driver and tell them just keep it in your car, please. Charge it up, and if the battery runs out for some reason, you've also got the cord.
Yeah, I mean, well, maybe there's somebody in your life, Father's Day's right around the corner. Maybe dad is a coach for the kids' basketball team or football team or soccer or volleyball or something. And when they go to practices, they've got a bag full of like a dozen balls. You know what I mean? How long would it take to have to fill all of those up with all these kids looking at you with the sad eyes? You know what I mean? Because they want to play. Guess what? Take your AirHawk with you, and in seconds, you saw how fast I filled that ball up. You can do it quickly and easily.
This is